Good morning from the berry patch. It is time for today's reading, and today we are reading from 2 Chronicles chapter 33 verses 10 through 17. And forgive me for butchering any pronunciation. I am trying. I've spent most of the morning practicing this name, and I still don't feel confident. The Lord spoke to Manasseh and his people, but they paid no attention. So the Lord brought against them the army commanders of the king of Assyria, who took Manasseh prisoner, put a hook in his nose, bound him with bronze shackles, and took him to Babylon. In his distress he sought the favor of the Lord his God, and humbled himself greatly before the God of his ancestors. And when he prayed to him, the Lord was moved by his entreaty and listened to his plea. So he brought him back to Jerusalem and to his kingdom. Then Manasseh knew that the Lord is God. Afterward, he rebuilt the outer wall of the city of David, west of the Gihon spring in the valley as far as the entrance of the fish gate, and encircling the hill of Ophel. He also made it much higher. He stationed military commanders in all the fortified cities in Judah. He got rid of the foreign gods and removed the image from the temple of the Lord, as well as all the altars he had built on the temple hill and in Jerusalem. And he threw them out of the city. Then he restored the altar of the Lord and sacrificed fellowship offerings and thank offerings on it, and told Judah to serve the Lord, the God of Israel. The people, however, continued to sacrifice at the high places, but only to the Lord their God. And I found this one interesting today as I've been struggling with some baggage that I've been holding on to. And it's funny because I've been thinking a lot about it, especially with yesterday's reading when we talked about reassurance and comfort and all of that. And then yesterday at church, our pastor spoke about, we bring baggage to God. We bring our sins and our weight and our sorrows to God. But then we pick and choose what we actually let him take and actually let him handle. And I was thinking about that a lot this morning after reading this. And it led me to go through and do a lot of cleanup of some things that I've been holding on to, relationships that weren't serving any purpose to glorify God. And I chose butterflies today because I feel like I'm going through a rebirth, and it felt very symbolic and it felt very accurate. So that's about what I've got for you guys today. Remember to wipe down your gym equipment and don't forget your aftercare. We'll see you tomorrow.